What's up, guys? It's the best gamer of all time, the man in the orange suit, sunglasses and all. I mean, look how I'm gaming, bro. You know Gamer G's in the house. And we are going to be talking about Space Marines 2, what is the best weapons, what is good, what is bad, and we're going to actually be doing a tier list. We're only going to be talking about the weapons and not the relic versions. If you guys want me to talk about the relic versions and how they will affect this list, make sure you leave a like and become the best gamer today by subscribing as well. But anyways, folks, let's get into this. The auto bolt rifle has a bad perk tree, let's just be honest here. Underperforms compared to the other primary weapons in the game. It's a shame because this weapon may never receive a buff due to it possibly breaking the saves in your game. Unfortunately, this weapon will be sitting at D tier. The heavy bolt rifle is my favorite weapon on the Tech Marine. I enjoy the weapon by how much damage it does. The ammo economy is strong. I think the fire rate is very slow, but it's due to because how much damage it is doing. So when you're getting surrounded by many enemies, it becomes a hassle. Obviously, there is your melee weapon in this game, but I just wanted to mention it because having low fire rate and getting surrounded isn't good on higher difficulties. I will be ranking the melee weapons in another video, so make sure you subscribe for the best gamer of all time, but as of right now, I'm actually going to put this on A tier. The bolt sniper rifle does a lot of damage, but is very poor in the ammo economy. Does the damage actually make up for it? Well, on the weapon on its own, it's not good, but since it's a sniper class and its synergies, it does a lot of synergy with your sniper class, of course, and the weapon perk tree and the class perk tree go hand to hand. I would honestly still say this weapon is C tier, only because it simply is made for the sniper, but even that, there's another weapon which, spoiler alert, is actually the last Fusla, which is simply a better sniper rifle, but as of right now, let's actually put that to C tier. The sniper rifle that I'm talking about is arguably the best sniper rifle in the game. The ammo economy is better. Honestly, everything that is bad about the bolt rifle, this sniper rifle just does it 10 times better. It does good headshot damage. It's just something that I simply recommend over the bolt sniper rifle. Everything bad I said about it, once again, this one just is better. But so I'm actually going to safely put this on A tier. The heavy bolter is a great weapon with the amount of damage it does, and I personally think the ammo economy is really good. The weapon perk tree has a lot of freedom for you to play. Many would say there are better heavy weapon options out there, but so far this is my favorite and one that I recommend. That being said, this weapon is designed for the heavy class, so in a way it's not really a shock to see this in S tier.
I wonder if there are any good memberships these days. Never really found any.
Whoa, you never found any good memberships? Look, man, I gotta tell you something right now. What if I told you that there's actually a membership that I have that's only $4.99?
Only $4.99 a month?
Yeah, $4.99, and you actually get 37 exclusive videos along with actually exclusive live streams.
That sounds like a great deal.
Yeah, it's only $4.99, and you can just join in and become a member right now. Links are actually just in the description. All you have to do is click on the link, baby, and you become a member. Now, for the heavy plasma weapon, I want to say something because this is me talking about this personally. I do not enjoy the plasma weapons in this game, but I can't argue on the simple fact that this weapon is just so good. In my opinion, it reminds me like I'm playing Halo and I'm using the plasma pistol and I just don't like how it feels. Like, come on, I already went through Halo Legendary difficulty. I don't really need to go experience that again or get reminded with it. I mean, it's PTSD for me. But how does it perform in this game? Well, like I said, it's S tier, it does a lot of damage and a great perk tree, but doesn't change the fact that I think of Halo when I'm using this weapon. So if you just pick up the game and want a powerful weapon, honestly, use a weapon like this or something very close to it. The Stalker bolt rifle, it does incredible single target damage and the headshot multiplier is crazy. That being said, I believe it's just a tad bit worse or even on the same level as the heavy bolt rifle. It does insane damage to bosses, which I would admit, but I feel like the heavy bolt rifle has a bit of CC, which is crowd control. I will still rank it on A tier, but put it behind the heavy bolt rifle. The bolt rifle is a weapon that is a lot better on the attack, but not as great on the tech marine. The Stalker bolt rifle is a better option, and even though the ammo economy is good and the headshot damage is good, I still feel like the Stalker bolt rifle is simply better option. I will rank the bolt rifle on B tier, but keep in mind though, if you're using it on attack, you may actually get, feeling something a little bit different. But if you're actually ranking it on a tech marine, once again, might be feeling something different. You might actually want to put this on C tier, but if you're ranking on attack, it might be wanting to put this on A. So I decided to put it on a middle ground and actually put it on B tier, since that way it's the balance between, both worlds. So the grenade launcher is really good at clearing out hordes. It does wonders in siege mode, where you could just buy ammo, well actually technically buy grenades for it, and just spam it into hordes of enemies. I think I really mostly struggle with it when it comes down to like regular missions going to point A to point B. But even then, I can't say it's a bad weapon. I do enjoy it. But the thing is though, something to note is that if you're actually using it, ammo boxes don't actually fill it up and don't replenishes it. It is actually grenades. I mean, obviously it's a grenade launcher, so you're gonna need grenades for it. But it is something to actually like keep in mind. That might actually affect this tier list a little bit, because perhaps maybe this weapon isn't just for you. I mean, I'm gonna actually put it on S tier as of right now, but all the way at the very end it could be actually a high A tier, but as of right now I'm gonna put it on S. The bolt carbine automatic. The ammo economy is strong, but I feel like the damage could be something to be desired for, which is just in my opinion. Yes, if you have good aim, this weapon can be, looked at to be A tier. I just don't think it is, but I think it's good though. Out of all the weapons we went over, I just find this weapon to be B tier. Obviously, everyone's going to say like, oh, it's a high B tier, by the way. But everyone's going to probably say, it's like, well, you know what, dude? Should we start factoring accuracy? Accuracy is good. It's decent. I just feel like maybe I might need more time with the weapon. But I know people tell me that this weapon is actually pretty good. But as of right now, we're going to put it on high B tier. The Marksman Carbine is a good weapon with their headshot multiplier, and since the patches have improved weapon further with its ammo economy, I can't help but put this weapon on A tier. It's actually going to be a little bit tough. I might actually put it, it really comes down to personal preference, but I might actually put it right here. I think the sniper rifle might be a little bit better on that. I'm going to put it back here though. The Instigator Carbine is an interesting weapon. Please note that I have not used the relic version of this weapon, and I'm not ranking weapons of their relic versions, because that perhaps can alter this tier list, and I'm just reminding everyone that I am bringing that up because I heard great things about the relic version of this weapon, but that doesn't change how I ultimately feel still. I think this weapon perhaps need a buff. I will be ranking this weapon in D tier for low damage, and just because there's some much better weapons out there now. So I'm going to rank it there, but I'm actually going to put it a little bit high there. Now keep in mind, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, well, isn't there some relic images or relic maybe grenade launcher like I said right over there? I understand that. As of right now though, I'm actually putting it as a separate entity when it comes down to just me talking about the grenade launcher and not necessarily the overall weapon. Just want to let everybody know. Yeah, so just please note that I'm not actually ranking majority of all the relics in this game, and I understand that relics can actually ultimately really fix this tier list, and I have actually played some relics weapons, but not all of them. So like I said, things could be actually changing in this tier list. But let's actually go over the Pyreblaster. The weapon is actually very good against Tyranids. I still would argue it's good against Chaos as well, but I found it good when you're facing that one creature, the one that looks like my ex. Oh yeah, there he is, or she is, that thing. But if we're talking about Chaos Marines, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I think they're harder, like they have some type of stun resistance or something. I still find this weapon good, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, I still put it in the S tier, higher than the grenade launcher. I just wanted to mention that because they really seem a little off when I'm going up there head to head. I'm actually going to put it a little bit higher actually. I'm going to actually put it right there. I think the grenade launcher is all the way in the back personally. But that's actually my take right there. But let's actually move on to the pyrecannon. The one that Heavy uses, is not my favorite weapon, despite that enemies catch on fire quicker. I just think there's better weapon options out there. I have seen some cool class synergies with the heavy, and you guys can leave a comment down below if you disagree or agree. I wanted to mention the fact when I think of heavy, I'm thinking of a minigun and blasting away. I think the pyrecannon is actually a B tier for me, and I still respect those that use this weapon and love burning people down with it, because let me tell you, man, it's freaking fun when you're doing it, bro. The metal rifle has the strongest perk tree I've seen in this game, and also the simple fact that when you're in contesting for your health, you can actually practically zip it all the way back up. I go back and forth to put this on A tier or B tier. It's amazing potential. I just think this weapon might need another buff if it wants to get to that A tier status. I'm going to be putting it on a high B tier. Could actually go all the way here to the low A tier, but as of right now, I think this weapon fits perfectly on the B tier. For the Oculus Bolt Carbine on Vanguard, I personally didn't like it, and I will rank it on C tier, but with Tech Marine being here, I felt the weapon being used much more effectively on the Tech Marine. I feel like this weapon needs to be on another class, and perhaps this weapon could be seen becoming a bit better since some classes can possibly synergize it with it more. But as of right now, I'm going to put it on B tier, but if this actually, for whatever reason, actually ends up going on to other classes that actually do more gun damage, and actually can make this weapon even stronger, I can actually see myself putting it higher. But as of right now, we're gonna actually put it in B tier. I'm actually gonna put it all the way at the end of B tier, and I know that's really cutting close because it possibly could head to the C tier. The Multi-melta is a great weapon and had a few nerfs in the past, and in my opinion, the ammo economy is decent but not the best. I think the damage it does is very great and excellent. I want to put it in S tier, but I feel like it's a high A tier. I personally feel like what's holding it back might be the ammo, but it really does make it up for damage. When I actually use this weapon, I'm actually, breezing through the level, and I can't help but feel like that this weapon is really good, but I just don't think it's S tier compared to the other weapons that we see in this game. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I do have some biases when it comes down to certain weapons that I honestly recommend. If you guys just get this game, honestly form your own opinion, or actually just like probably check out with one of my S tier weapons and see what you think about it. I mean, like I said, I love the heavy bolter, but as of right now, we're gonna actually be putting it on A tier. I'm actually gonna put it all the way right here at A tier, very high on A tier, like really teetering to actually be going to S tier, but I'm gonna put it on A tier. But the plasma weapon, the plasma incinerator, I believe that's what it's called, it really struggles a lot on Tech Marine, but in TAC it does decent, even putting it to A tier category. But that's the issue, I will be putting this weapon on a high C tier. It's not something I recommend unless you're playing TAC. The ammo economy could be better, but the difference is though, is just like I said, sometimes I feel like weapons, and I don't know much about the lore in Space Marines 2, so before I continue, I understand that maybe some weapons are actually there for a class because of lore reasons, but for me as a gamer, and I love video games, and I really think it'd be just cool to actually just have weapons all over the place for all the classes if possible. I just think that that's what could be possibly holding a weapon back. But let's actually talk about the Inferno pistol. It's a weapon that I honestly rock with multiple classes because it does a lot of CC and it stuns the enemies. The ammo economy is decent, maybe even more decent because how much damage you do. The fact is though, if you're running heavy, use this pistol. If you're running assault, I say use this pistol. Oh my god, you shoot at the horde and fall back, maybe even get an execution off because of its high damage. In my opinion, I think this pistol is so good, I'm actually going to be putting it on S tier because the amount of times this pistol actually saved me from danger, all because I'm either stunning the enemy and I'm blasting them and I'm actually falling back, or there's actually a whole horde coming my way. I just get out that pistol and I just shoot them, blast all over them. But the Neo weapon is very interesting. I don't personally like it. It's like the Halo plasma thing all over again. That being said, this weapon really isn't that good still, even despite me actually putting that all the way to the side, right? I think the damage is okay. I mean, I guess it's good for crowd control, but I don't want to use other weapons that would fit that role. I put this weapon at C tier. I still find some uses of it, but I just didn't enjoy it, so I'm actually going to put it all the way at the end of C tier. But that kind of leads to the bolt pistol. The bolt pistol is a basic pistol, very standard. It's old, reliable, preferably your first weapon you picked up. Do I think it's good? It's okay. Ammo economy is good, and the damage is decent. But I'm actually going to still rank it C tier, though. But it is, like, old reliable. The heavy bolt pistol is great. The damage on it is amazing. If you're using it on bulwark or assault, this weapon is also just really a great choice. I would recommend using it on bulwark more, though. Because it's great no matter what class you use it on. Damage is great. Ammo economy is great. I really think this actually might be, like, the best, you know, secondary pistol. And even though I love the Inferno pistol, I think this is actually really good. So I actually might put this like right here, because I actually really enjoy the heavy pistol and how much damage it does. But moving on to the plasma pistol. The plasma pistol is okay with all the options we just talked about. It really could be just an easy B tier for me. Keep in mind, we're going off of like going by bolt pistol, the Inferno pistol, and the heavy pistol. All of these are actually really great choices. And you also have to also say this too, because I'm being a little bit biased with those plasma weapons, even though I understand that some of the plasma weapons are really good in this game. I don't really personally like the plasma pistol, but I do understand, I do respect it, because I've seen a lot of people that actually use these weapons and actually really succeed with them. But as of right now, I'm actually just going to be putting it like maybe right here, right down in the middle on B tier. But that's just my opinion. But anyways, folks, if you actually like this video, make sure you actually leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me if you guys agree or disagree. And folks, the best gamer of all time is going to be signing off. Thank you all for watching. 'Cause I've been living